One of the things that I admire the most about Barbara is how much fun and joy she has at work. You can hear her contagious laughter spilling through the hallways, and it just makes you smile.
I think she gives us all a lesson that a smile is the first place to start when you're doing business.
She's been a mom, she's been a mayor, she's run a business, launched a nonprofit, she travels. She does it all with so much grace and charm. I think it's because Barbara genuinely loves people.
She has provided my sister and I with a really great role model that it's okay to break away from the status quo, that you don't always have to read the script that other people have written for you.
Whenever I meet with Barbara, I walk away feeling a new sense of kind of energy about the work that I'm doing. Her enthusiasm is absolutely contagious, and you just see her light up a room, whether she's in a board meeting, a staff meeting, speaking with someone one-on-one. You just can really see people's energy and spirits soar. What I really see in Barbara that I want to adopt is being able to have that enthusiasm at both work and being able to juggle a really wonderful family life. Barbara's always traveling, to Mexico, Egypt, all over the world with her daughters. And that's something that I would like to be able to do with my kids in the future.
If I had to name one quality that Barbara has, she absolutely exudes confidence with a wonderful sense of humor. Mid-70s, I met Barbara, and she was just starting out in the mayor's office, and she saw the emergence of programs to help small business. And she was smart enough and skilled enough to take advantage of that opportunity. And when she left the mayor's office, she started servicing SBA loans and initiating them. And it took being at the right place at the right time and having the knowledge and the enthusiasm to do it. You have to have enormous patience to work in government programs and the private sector. And few people have the patience and the skill sets to do it. She makes it look effortless, and I know that it's not. I would put her in the top 5 people I'd call if I were in trouble.
Back in 2002, we had gotten to a point in the history of our company where we probably should think about buying a building. And TMC came along and helped us understand exactly what we needed to do so that when the time came, we would be ready. Barbara and her team came in, sat down with us, spent as much time as we needed, answered all of our questions. She gave us the proper tools for understanding how to buy our building and just made it seem possible. Owning our own building makes a real difference. We can make improvements in our building. We're very interested in green technology, and we can make these improvements feeling the security that we're not going to have to walk away from it. Every year TMC does a trolley tour, and we seem to be a very popular stop on the tour. This year we were very excited that it came at a time when the pink pearl apples were in season. We passed them out. They were very enthusiastically received.
I met Barbara about 35 years ago. Barbara is a very competent person, and 35 years ago she was an extraordinarily competent young woman, but she's not boringly competent. She always had a spark. She always had passion for what she was doing. I often think of a saying that Amy Tan used in one of her books, a quality heart. Barbara has a quality heart, and it always shows through, but it never dulls her professionalism.
Barbara is a wonderful friend. I love having Barbara as a friend. Barbara and I had a really special trip together a few years ago to Burma. And boy, now that is a country you want to go to with a very curious mind, and Barbara is curiosity incarnate. Barbara likes to explore, she likes adventure, she's up for anything, and you're out there doing the most interesting things. Just a fun person to travel with. Barbara's legacy, in the greatest sense, is the fact that she is someone who has shown us all that you can have it all.
With all she has going on, it was always clear that Anna and I were still a priority, that she could be mayor, president of TMC, and mom to Anna and Emily.
2 things that I will definitely take into the future from my mother is love what you do and be your own boss.
One memory that really stands out to me is the night we celebrated her inauguration as mayor of Belvedere. just to see my mom in another light, that not only is she a fantastic mother and a great businesswoman, but then she can also step up and take a role as mayor of our town.
She loves everything she's a part of. She believes in every organization she's involved with. And I think that's really inspiring. Her character combined with her spirit is how she motivates people. Even though she was busy and she had all these different time commitments, she absolutely found time for us. She found a way to incorporate us in everything she was doing. And I think that made all the difference for us.
I've always believed that life is only 10% planning and 90% what happens to you and what you do with the opportunities that are presented to you. You always have to keep your antenna up so that you are open to opportunities. Careers are organic. They may twist and turn a little bit. They may not go in a straight line, but it's a mistake to think that there ever is a script or a path that you set out to follow, because I think what happens is then you miss opportunities. Being opportunistic gives you a much richer career. At some point in your career, you're going to be given a chance. And it's really important that you run with it. It's really important that you give it 110%, because that is the key to getting noticed and getting promoted and being given greater opportunities to expand your knowledge and grow with the company. Having it all is really a code for how do you define success. Everyone's definition of success is going to be different. It's an individual decision. For me, I was interested in pursuing a career and having a family, and I think that one of the best routes to that is entrepreneurship, because you do have so much more control over your time. People will say when you're an entrepreneur that you are either working or thinking about work 99% of your waking hours, but that doesn't eliminate the flexibility that you have to be at the soccer field or driving on a field trip. Every day brings its own challenges, its own set of complications, and that's what makes running a company exciting, because every day is different. In our case, every day brings us a new entrepreneur that we're working with. And to hear the success stories day in and day out, as I have for more than 30 years, I think that's really what has contributed to my optimism. I've been called pathologically optimistic, and I don't dispute that. I think that that has been a big help to me through a lot of tough times.